Hello friends, today is actually my birthday. Well, actually when I'm recording this, it's tomorrow. When you're seeing this today, it's my birthday. So I thought it might be fun to do a build in The Sims where everything is my favorite thing. So I was kind of trying to think about things that I really love. Favorite food is ice cream. I love cats and dogs. I love cafes. And my favorite colors are green and pink. So today what we're gonna do is build a green and pink small business ice cream shop and pet cafe. And I also love to build tiny houses in The Sims, so I think we're gonna top it with a tiny apartment on the top floor. I am very excited about this build, so let's hop into it. I think we're gonna be building in the world of Magnolia Promenade, and I'm leaning towards this 20 by 20 lot here. Speaking of my love for animals, my cat Apollo has decided to join us today actually, which is really nice. So I'm gonna leave his cat cam up there on the screen. I think this lot is perfect for what I'm looking for. In my head, the way it's gonna go, we'll have an ice cream shop here, probably with our top floor apartment. And over on this side is where we'll do our pet cafe. And then we'll have a little extra side yard where we can maybe put some pet toys and dog training stuff. I think for the exterior, I wanna do the pet cafe in this pink. And so I think we're gonna use a lot of the stuff from the Cozy Bistro kit because I love this pink color. I was thinking maybe we'd use this little topper, but the colors just aren't right. Maybe the baby pink is okay. I think I hate it. Or what if you like the creamy color doors and windows on it? Because then we can add in these little cute awnings that have the pink and cream color scheme. Oh, that's not bad. For this one, let's get a nice thick trim around the top. I think we're gonna go for a white brick on the bottom floor, and then we'll do a green color on the top floor. I don't know how green I want to go though, because that is bright. I'm much more of a sage green kind of person, but we don't really have that in the game. I'm actually really disappointed with the green selection. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, maybe this one from Spa Day, believe it or not. That's kind of nice. And maybe for this one, we can do the businesses and hobbies store. Is that too green though? It might be, it might be. They're definitely not the same shade of green. And I think I would really like to bring the green across the whole thing. The original green we had may be the closest. I think we're gonna change. I like this too because it kind of has a little cream touch, and that brings the cream over from this build. And then there's a lot of businesses and hobbies windows that are gonna look really good with that. Maybe these ones? No, these ones. Okay, and we've got it now. We could use this cute green awning that's actually from For Rent. I think it kind of brings in a few of the green colors, and I also added in some flower boxes. From Cozy Bistro, I know I want that pink sign over here. And for our ice cream shop, I'm thinking the businesses and hobbies sign may be best just because we don't really have another place to put it on this. We don't have anything that feels particularly ice creamy. So I think I'm gonna go with this cute little plum bob guy because he's at least got the right color scheme happening. And so far, I think this is looking pretty cute on the exterior. Now we've just got to figure out a nice little floor plan. I think we'll add our stairs in the back over here. And then upstairs, they'll have a little entryway landing. And then we'll have a 60 tile apartment, which is a tier 2 tiny home. And I think that is a perfect size. Downstairs, I do want to separate off some areas. We are going to need a kitchen space for the ice cream making. So I think that'll go in here. And then we'll just close this off and maybe put an archway. I don't think it'd be a bad idea to have some sort of employee only entrance back here where maybe we add in the dumpster or something outside. It won't be this door. I'm just kind of trying to think out our layout. I think we'll do a layout kind of like this in here. So we'll have this middle cabinet where we can add in a cash register to make it look like your employee would check them out right here. There won't be a way for them to access the front of the building unless they go all the way around. And I don't know if that's the best. This is tough. Okay, change of plans. No cash register. I can add a cash register in back here because I do think it's important that you can have your employees get out here for cleanup and whatnot. But we'll sell from here. I'll make this look like that's where they check people out. And then we can do a big kitchen space in here. We can add extra trashes and whatnot. And then here in our pet cafe, we're gonna be using the businesses and hobbies cafe stand, this little guy. I would like them to have access to this kitchen as well. So I think we'll have 2 doors, one here and then one here, because I think it might be nice if the cafe actually sold baked goods and they can stock and sell from there. And then I think we need a little bathroom in this zone. Maybe I will delete these windows and we can put one in this corner. The rest of this will be seating for cafes and then some animal things, but I think the vast majority of our animal items are going to go outside here. So now that we've got a general layout and I'm liking the way that this shape is looking, let's finish working on the outside. I'm thinking this little fence from Strangerville is going to be perfect to carve out a little animal zone for us. We're going to map out a little zone for landscaping here in front of the cafe that's going to be a little bit more put together. And then we'll probably do some more free-flowing landscaping in the back. And then back here, I definitely want a little employee zone in the back area for them to come and sit. And then we'll get the dumpster from Eco. Absolutely have to. I actually think this little zone right here might be a good place for a couple of trash cans just to try to prettify it some. I think I'm gonna grab these little trellises from high school years, so we'll put it right there behind that. I think for the moment, this is where we're gonna leave the landscaping. I also got some outdoor lights placed. I have this little patch here in the back that we will put a tree in, but I could just need to be able to see what I'm doing until then. I just have the whole thing lined with some bushes, and we kind of carved out this area a little bit better back here and added in the mailbox. Because I imagine maybe the owners come and park back here. We might even add in a little car for that. We'll have to go into debug. But because they'll enter in back here and then go straight up the stairs to their house, which we now have a floor plan for. So it'll be a 2-bed, 1-bath. And I think I am going to decorate for a child. They're small bedrooms, but it is a tiny house, so that's okay. I'm thinking I want to use a lot of cozy bistro in the cafe. So let's go ahead and start over there. I already know I want these pink floors. Oh, they're so cute. For lighting, I want to come in with these cozy bistro ones over the top of the bar. And I don't know if I want to leave the bar white, but I don't love any of the other colors. So maybe we do leave it white. I like the idea of using these couple of art pieces from the Cozy Kitsch kit. I think those are so cute. And then maybe we'll use this as the ice cream store sign. I'll get a cute little pink rug back there. And speaking of cute pink rugs, since we are doing this as an animal cafe, I imagine it's for cats and dogs. And I know that wouldn't work out very well in real life, but this is The Sims and I can play pretend if I want to. But maybe this here in the front. I think we make this little corner our cat corner so we can add in some fun pink beds. There is no full pink cat tree, but they do have this one. And imagine the little kitties looking out of these beautiful windows. I bet they would love that. We'll grab a couple of these really cute food bowls. And then we'll just sprinkle some toys throughout this little area. I know your Sims will probably pick these up because I will put in a toy box somewhere. Honestly, maybe even over here. We can scoot the bathroom door in the corner and put the toy box here. Oh, we need litter. Uh-oh. I didn't think of that. Litter might have to go outside, but I'll add the toy box in right here. It actually fits really, really well. I'll add in this little laser litter box and we'll just put 2 to be safe, but this one you don't have to clean, which is really nice. I'm gonna grab this little leash shelf size down just in case your Sims maybe need that, or maybe this is where they put their leash if they bring their own pets. Back with Cozy Bistro, I'm gonna be using these cream tables and then I will just use the pink chairs to go with them. It's a little bit of a squeeze, I won't lie. Your Sim should still be able to get in there. I kind of forgot I needed a menu. I guess you don't have to have a menu. Need is probably a strong word. But I think what I'm gonna do is size down my sign and move it up, and then we can just add in a little menu underneath it. Black just feels a little stark, although we do have some black frames, so maybe we can pull them in like that. I think that looks cute. And this is gonna be our tiny business bathroom, all pink, using a lot of the new base game tiles. And I think for the moment, that's gonna be it for this business over here. And they will have access to this kitchen, which I think will be nice. So now let's move on to our all green ice cream shop. Or not all green, but mostly green. Our mostly green ice cream shop. Excuse me. We could use this. Oh, that's so cute. What if we did a stripy floor? Stripy floor feels like a vibe. Okay, though, wait, because I kind of feel like I need to use this wallpaper. It has like an ice cream drip effect, but then that feels like green overkill. Maybe we change the floor. Maybe instead of a green floor, we chill out a little bit. We do want this to be a lot of green, but I want this to be fun. Like, I want this to be a build that I want to go eat ice cream there. So maybe we bring in a nice warm wood floor and then we have the green drippy ice cream wallpaper all the way around. That seems like it may be the better option. And then that'll let us bring in like a warmer tone here too, which I think would be nice. Or Wait, maybe since we use this tall one over here, we'll use the ones with the cakes on it because I love this display and the gold is so pretty. And I think they have a green. They do. Okay, well now I have to use it. I really want a fun light in here and I'm kind of leaning towards this one from Modern Luxe. It's very swoopy and it kind of goes with the wall somehow to me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head. And then let's get some cute kitchen cabinetry. What if instead of going with a green, we went with like the blue to match this color here on the wall? Or like even an orange? I do love a green and orange combo, I cannot lie. And I feel like our ice cream shop needs to be a little bit colorful. Like I do want green to be the main color, but that doesn't mean it can't have no other colors like we said. And this one may seem a little bit odd, but I do like that we can kind of build it out with these corner pieces like that. We'll grab a cute menu for back there. What if we did like the boba stuff? I know we're selling ice cream, like that's what we're gonna have, but I don't hate the idea of using high school years and the boba mascot because they even have him in a pretty green or a pretty blue if we want to kind of bring in the other colors. I feel like while you can see the boba, we could pretend that that's ice cream flavors. This just in a cup instead of a cone. Maybe they have both. Maybe both options are available. It actually could be really fun to use these tall tables too because they have the perfect green swatch. And that's where we can bring our green back in a little bit is with these tables. We don't need a lot of places to sit, I don't think, but we do need at least a couple of table options. I don't want it to be too cramped because I want to make sure your Sims can get in and out. We can just do it like this. I think that's fine. We can use the new green tile from the sleek bathroom in this bathroom here. I love the new kit. I think it's so good. I've been using it an excessive amount, I'm not gonna lie. But they also have a matching green sink and a matching green toilet. So I feel like it would be a waste to not use this. I know this build is gonna be kind of pack heavy, and for that I am sorry, but only like the teeniest bit sorry because it is my birthday build. And that is gonna be our all green bathroom all done. Let's grab them a little register for in here, and then I think a lot of this will just clutter up with some things. We could even add in an extra little ice cream maker just back here. They have this fun green colored one. And then what else does one need for ice cream? Maybe we can put the waffle maker because they make their own waffle cones. It's kind of cute. There's a lot of places that do make their own waffle cones. Look at all the colorful ice cream cones we can sell. I was looking for like cones to put on the counters, but I did not find any. Oh, this is like kind of hard to stock. Uh-oh. I have it semi-stocked in there, although it's quite hard because for whatever reason, it won't let you place them like on this shelf that's super empty. So maybe they sell cakes also because you might need something bigger to sell there. Or maybe like once you make the ice cream, you can sell it as a family size. I'm not sure, but there's some ice cream cones in there. Oh, and look, we can use these ingredients to clutter. Okay, perfect. There we go. These shouldn't expire because they're just like used to actually make the ice cream. But I do think it might be nice to have a couple of little clutter items over here like that. I'm putting these little table toppers on all the tables because I feel like we need napkins. And I know that this is salt and pepper, but we're gonna say it's sprinkles, okay? Sprinkles today is what that is. I have to get this ice cream sign, but also now I'm wondering, what if I change this window out for the one that's clear? This one? And we can also hang that in the window. Oh my God, she's perfect. I can't believe I didn't know this item existed. That's so cute. Well, wait, I had this one set to this, but maybe I want that inside again. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with that. I love that so much. I think it might also be cute to get like these little candy rugs from Pastel Pop. I think that's kind of cute. It's playful. I like it. And then I just think we maybe need some artwork over here on these walls. Dare I say another ice cream sign? We can make it really big, and then I think they had a chocolate. They do, or we could go with this one, which also is cute. Maybe we'll do this one like this, kind of in this little nook where the paint drops down, and then I'll center the table with that. We'll grab some cute pink aprons for our employees. And I think other than that, maybe the wallpaper is speaking for itself. So this will be our little ice cream shop all done. I think it turned out so cute. And now let's make a nice big kitchen for both of the spaces to use, because I imagine obviously ice cream needs to be made. We do have an extra maker out here, but we'll definitely add another ice cream machine. And I think this pet cafe probably sells some desserts or like croissants and things like that. And this one, I want to go all out on the green. I think we're going to use the Home Chef Hustle kit because I love that kitchen set. Excuse me, Home Chef Hustle stuff pack. I don't know why I want it to be a kit so bad. It's not a kit. It's never been a kit. But they have this really pretty green cabinetry, which I absolutely love. It's going to be kind of an oddly set up kitchen because of the way that the doors are placed, but that's okay. Over here, we'll do green fridge and we're going to go double stove. I know that's maybe a little odd, but I do like the way that it looks. Feels very industrial kitchen to me. Big sink over here. We can be kind enough to give them a dishwasher, and they also could use an indoor trash can. So I'll put that here in this corner. And this is gonna be it for our large green kitchen. I think it turned out so cute. We've got 2 extra ice cream makers. I got a mixer. We've got some little cookbook clutter over here. And they've got everything they need to make everything that they may need. I did also change out this door right here, and I think it looks a lot better. And now I think we're ready to move to our house area. So I'm gonna decorate this front bit like an entryway space. I'll even add in a little burglar alarm. For this top floor, I'm gonna just grab a little ottoman and a small rug. We'll keep it simple. We kind of have like 3 entryway spaces here, so I think maybe simple is best. And I'll use our new little rug that we got from the bathroom kit since we've already used the bathroom kit somewhere once. I'm gonna go back in with our same Home Chef Hustle kitchen that we have downstairs, just because I imagine the person that owns this likes the kitchen a lot, so they probably want it in both spaces. And I imagine they must really like to cook, so maybe instead of a lot of clutter, we'll just get them a very nice mixer in this corner. I actually think I'm maybe using this rug again in here. We can put it at the stove. This little corner here is gonna be dining. One of my other favorite packs of all time is Dream Home Decorator, so maybe we'll use the Dream Home Decorator stuff in here. And we can kind of do a little yellow and green color scheme. I'm kind of known to do yellow and green color schemes, so it's really just on brand, you know? It might be too big though, because now I don't really have a space for the living room. Uh-oh. We could do it like this and kind of put that in the kitchen. It's a little odd, and it would probably be better if we used a smaller table. We could use the businesses and hobbies table. Maybe that just makes a little bit more sense. And then that way we can put our TV over here and our couch on this wall. We can use the Cozy Kitsch couch. I haven't used it in forever. I love that pack. They've got this one. And they have it in yellow. Oh, okay. If we do that in yellow, maybe we'll do these in like a nice creamy color. We don't want yellow overkill, but touches of yellow are perfectly acceptable. Oh, or do we maybe go orange? Or maybe we bring back in the baby pink, because we kind of have a pink and green color scheme downstairs. So that just maybe makes sense for upstairs too. And this rug does have that baby pink in these squares. We could get a little Cozy Kitsch armchair over here, and then we'll do the tiny living TV set. We can do like this little stand. I've always liked this one. And this is like a TV, radio, and bookshelf all in one. So it's very nice for that reason. Do you think I have room for this? I think we can squeeze it. Maybe even squeeze in the Cozy Kitsch lamp. We'll bring back the baby pink a little bit. I think that's a cute living room space. They even have this little plant that we can put on our dining table. I think let's decorate this bedroom for a toddler. I want to just do a nice rug. Maybe we kind of come back in with our green theme. We do have to sort of stick with the green theme because the windows are green, so it's forcing our hand just a little bit there. We can use this adorable little bed from Eco Lifestyle. I love this one. I might scoot this door over just a little bit so I can squeeze a Blarfy in the corner here. Or a toddler potty. Maybe a toddler potty in this corner because they're gonna need one. And then over here, maybe we can add in a Blarfy and a dollhouse. Let's use the little dog. I'll toss down some blocks as well. That's just useful to have. And I'm kind of leaning towards yellow barn for some reason. But we can size that down and kind of shove it in the corner. Maybe we can kind of put Blarfy on top of it just a little bit. I'd love some kind of dresser, but I fear I've not left us any space. This is definitely a teeny tiny little room. So that just happens sometimes, you know? Oh, we could do the tiny living dresser. It's almost like that's what this build is. Tiny. I will be kind and give you a Wabbit tablet up there. How about? And there's like the smallest chance we can fit in a nightstand. Oh, it fits. Okay. And instead of putting normal clutter on the nightstand, I think we have to put toys. So maybe I'll just like toss down a couple of little toy options for your sim to play with. What if we got this little tub of toys and put it here in the living room? That feels so realistic to me that they'd have toys that spilled out into the living room and under the couch. So I kind of love that. And then we just need to add a little bit of paint on these walls. Maybe we go with this cute little one from Pastel Pop because there is some green in the strawberries. And I think that that color scheme is so fun. And for a room this small, I think it's okay to go a little bit crazier with it. Maybe just a couple of little photos. We could grab some Pastel Pop ones. They've got this cute little one we can use right here. And I like the idea of hanging this up in here too. Let's get the green and bring the green back in. I think that's cute. I think they can still use that toddler potty. If not, just delete it and then you can. For our primary bedroom, I'm gonna keep this nice pastel green moving around. I don't know for certain that I can fit a double bed in this room, but I would love to use the new one from Businesses and Hobbies because they have the prettiest little green swatch. It's gorgeous. We love her. Maybe we just make this a little Businesses and Hobbies bedroom. I feel like all my Businesses and Hobbies bedrooms look the exact same, but they're so cute. It's like hard not to just go with what they have. These lamps are perfect. This little sage green rug is adorable. And then for dressers, we can get this nice big one right here. And I think that's perfect. We don't have a desk space, but Businesses and Hobbies did come with that small one. So we can maybe squeeze it right there. I don't know if they can get, I know they can get through if I put it like this because there's a half tile right here. It's gonna be a squeeze though, but maybe it's okay. This will go absolutely perfect here on this wall. I haven't put curtains in not a singular place in this house. Since this is a build of all my favorite things though, I know exactly what curtains it has to be. And it has to be the Desert Luxe curtains. These are by far my favorite curtains in the whole game. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. I think they're so good. And I love how it looks like you have a rod that you can pull the curtains all the way across. Something about that makes me so happy because then it just looks so beautiful and seamless. I think that's all I want to do in that bedroom. Let's keep it really simple. For the bathroom, for starters, we have to have a tub, which is fine, except the windows are kind of in bad places for that. We can get them this beautiful one from Dream Home Decorator. I think this door is gonna have to scooch into the corner. And then I guess we'll just have to do toilet and sink. We won't be able to fit in a shower, and I kind of hate that. I would really prefer if we had a shower. I mean, we could sneak a shower in like right here. Oh, maybe not there. Well, maybe we could kind of sneak it in next to the toilet and just scoot the toilet in close to the sink. It's not gonna look the best, but it will work. Maybe this one's too big. This one kind of juts out. I love it and it's beautiful, but maybe one that's a little bit closer to the wall is better. We could get like this one, this little paneled one. I'm certain it won't impede the tub. I don't know if it will mess up the shower. Oh, I want to put this somewhere. I love this olive plant. You know what? This corner is calling for like an olive plant and a mirror. We need a big mirror. Maybe just this pretty gold one like this. That's kind of cute. It adds a little something in that corner, which is nice. The toilet paper is just gonna have to squeeze in there, and then we can get some little toothbrushes and some soap. And that is gonna be our upstairs bathroom all done. And that is it for our tiny apartment, except, oh, I need a picture on this wall. I need a picture on this wall. I'm being silly. This is not it for the tiny apartment. Let's get this one from Cozy Kitsch. Oh, that's perfect. And now that is our tiny apartment all done. I love a tiny space in The Sims. I think the last thing we really needed to do is get some things for our dogs outside. So let's head into the animal section. You can just get some little things like this. These are always so much bigger than I think they are. We don't need much. They just need a little bit to play with. A couple of little rings to jump through type of stuff. I think a little picnic table out here could be nice too. I think also out here, let's get a cute little cat scratching post next to the table. We can grab a couple more toy boxes over here, as well as a couple of more toys. I want to make sure our furry friends have everything that they could possibly need. And then I think last but not least is our big tree and a little bit of terrain paint, and maybe we're almost done. What if we get this tree that has like the cute little lights in it? It's from Movie Hangout, but it is really cute. I also think a tall, skinny tree, that is bamboo. I grab it every time thinking it's a different tree. I think it's this one. It's always bamboo and I always grab it. Maybe even size down one. I think that's nice in the front. Maybe we can get one more smaller tree here in the back. How about this little guy? He's kind of cute. Oh my God, my trellises deleted themselves. I put trellises around this corner and they're gone. That's so odd. The ones over there stayed though, so I'll just copy them over. It's no biggie. All right, I did add some finishing details like columns on the edges and some terrain paint around the whole lot. And I think it is looking so cute. I also tucked away a little car here in the back for them. This is a debug car. Obviously, we don't have cars in The Sims, unfortunately, but a girl can dream. And then just a little top down view. We've got our tiny apartment on the very top floor and then our ice cream shop and our pet cafe on the other side. I hope you enjoyed this build as much as I did. This was a very fun build for me to do, but I will go ahead and get that on the gallery in case you're interested. I built it the wrong way. I'm gonna flip it. I think it looks better this way from like the world, but it's a 20 by 20, so flipping it doesn't matter. So it's supposed to go this way as it turns out. That was my bad. Well, I'm kind of glad I built it the wrong way because the lighting was better. I added in dog hangout, cat hangout, and chef's kitchen. So hopefully that'll help you if you play here. That is up on the gallery for you if you're interested. It's called the Sweetest Day Cafe because there is ice cream and coffee, but also it's my birthday and that's a pretty sweet day too. I do apologize. I did not hold back with the packs. I am sorry. I owe you a limited pack build now, but I hope you enjoyed this build. If you made it this far in the video, comment your favorite ice cream flavor in the comments below. Mine is mint chocolate chip, but it does kind of change. I have like a top 3, but anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have the best rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.